Hello there, the Uneducated Businessman here, and I thought I would jump on to share with you something that's really affected me over the last few days and let you know what I've done about it. I've got a few businesses, and in one of my businesses I've got contracts with local authority, and the local authority are in such a mess at the moment. They haven't got a clue what they owe me, when they're going to pay me, and it's causing a lot of headaches, a lot of cash flow problems, and a couple of sleepless nights for me. The last few nights I barely slept through worry and stress, and I've been analysing it this morning. I've been thinking about it this morning, and this is where I say I don't always practice what I preach, because normally I would say to people, what's the point in worrying about things, and what's the point in sitting up all night stressing and straining when you can't control what's going on? All you're doing is wasting your energy and you're wasting your time, and you're waking up the next day not in a good mood and not in a position to want to solve the problems when you can solve the problem because you're tired. So what do you do about that? How do you get around that when you've got these worries in here and you need to sleep, you need to rest, you need to switch off? Now, I've forgotten to do this. I've got carried away over the last few nights, and I've literally sat there running scenarios over scenario through my head about what I'm going to say to people, how I'm going to react, what email I'm going to be sending off, what I'm going to do, and it's none of that has come to none of that. I've done none of that because I don't need to do any of that. Things have changed since I've woke up, so I wasted all that energy. The conversations I had in my head with the people I wanted to talk to just didn't go how I planned them in my head, because they had different things to say when we spoke, and it just wasted all that time and energy. Now, in the past, I would have done this for months and months and months, and I would have really wound myself up, got myself sick and struggled. I've been much better over the last probably 6 months, where I've learned how to cope with things. But quite often in life, when you move forward and you do progress, sometimes you regress back a little bit, sometimes you forget, sometimes you just, I don't know, you just forget, I guess. And I think over the last couple of days, things have gone pretty well, and then boom, this has happened, and it's knocked me a little bit, and it's hit me quite hard, and I've forgotten everything I've learned about how to deal with these negative thoughts and just relax and switch off. That I just wasted my time, like not sleeping, and then I woke up tired and didn't want to do anything and angry and ratty, and that's not the way to be. What I would normally do, if I've got something on my mind, and quite often it is when you go to bed, when you just relax a little bit, your mind starts to kick in about the next day and what you're going to do and things that happened that didn't go quite to plan. What I normally do is just tell myself to shut up. Lee, shut up. This isn't serving you well. Is running all these scenarios through your head going to put you in a better place? No, then shut up. Are you going to be able to solve this problem now by running these scenarios through your head? No, then shut up, Lee. Forget it. Switch off. Go to sleep. And 9 times out of 10, when I give myself that talking to, when I tell myself and reason with myself that wasting my energy worrying about it isn't going to change anything the next day, I can tell myself to shut up and I can get to sleep. And if I have a good sleep, I wake up energized, and I can make a plan for that day and how I'm going to move things forward. And I don't know why, I just forgot to do it over the last couple of days, and I barely slept. And there's 2 ways, isn't there? I want to say one way where I didn't sleep at all, and I woke up tired, ratty, argumentative, and hadn't moved anything forward. Or there's the other way where I tell myself to shut up, I reason with myself, I tell myself I'm wasting my time by worrying about things, and I get a good sleep. I still wake up and I still haven't moved anything forward because I haven't done anything, but I'm energized. I've had a good sleep, and I'm not ratty, I'm not argumentative, I'm ready for the day, and I can make my plan to deal with that problem in a lot better mind frame. So if you're a little bit like me, if you kind of have trouble switching off, if you're going through worry and you lay there night after night after night stressing and not sleeping, I've been there, and I know it's not a nice place to come from. I know it doesn't make you productive the next day. I know what it can do to you. Just give yourself a little talking to. Tell yourself to shut up. Remind yourself that this worry isn't serving you well, that sleep will serve you well, that you need to forget about it because you can't change anything while you're in bed. Nothing's going to happen that's going to move you forward. But the sleep you will get through a peace of mind will move you forward the next day, because you'll be in a lot better frame of mood to want to do things. So there's a little tip there. It's a little bit offbeat from the leadership program. So I'm going to do a video in a second, continue with the leadership playlist, so check that out. I'm also going to start a new playlist as well on analysing businesses, and I'm going to do the first video on that one in just after the leadership one, so that will go live a little bit later on as well. So look out for the leadership program, look out for the business program as well. There's going to be lots of useful information on there, but this one was just a little bit about helping your mental health, because I think it's really, really important. You know, you're not going to get anywhere through tiredness and rattiness. You're only going to achieve things if you're effervescent and you're ready for the day. And I hope that helped. And anything else that I go through that I struggle with that I think is relevant, I'll come back with future videos. So take care, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye for now.